Well, how's everybody doing? My name is Philip, and I am the Little Red Dice father. So I guess I'm the king. I highly doubt that. I've been tasked to explain to you what worm dip is because Aiden has received some requests on what it is, and I'm the one that uses it for my stuff, for my hobbies. So I'm going to go over what it is with you guys now, and you'll get a better understanding. So what I do is I take disc golf discs and I can wipe the stamp off of them, and then I can put custom designs on them with my worm dip. And what it is it's an acetone based out ink, and it's made to penetrate the rubber of worms when you're fishing. So there's a lot of things you can do with them. They are intermixable to make custom colors. If there's not a color in their lineup, you can mix colors together and make a color. Um, like Aiden was saying, these are 4-ounce bottles, and they're only like, I think I paid $6 for them. This is a UV hot pink. They come in two different colors. One is a unscented. And there is scented. If you get scented, you will hate life. The minute you open up the jar in your house, in the garage, at the neighbor's house, they will hate you. It smells like garlic, and it is a horrible smell. Oh, FYI, Aiden, I'm wearing my gloves. Don't yell at me. I've got my gloves on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick three. So I do like the UV blast one, so I'm going to pick UV hot pink. I'm going to do UV yellow, and I'm going to do a UV blue, and I'll take the rest and put those aside. And so the secret to them is you do the same as you would any other, I guess, mixing. I mean, I watch him do it. So he pours this in here. This is one side of the catalyst, I guess, is one side of resin, so I believe this is the resin side, and the thinner side is the hardener, I would assume. But UV blast, the quick coat worm dips can be found at online. And they are, like I said, they're not expensive. So you can easily find them. And there are, I believe, 9 colors and a clear. You're not going to find a white. So you'll be mixing, like, you can make red and blue, make purple or violet or whatever the colors are. My brain is not here today. Aiden is at school, and I am tasked with doing this. Well, whatever school you can have when you're at home on the computer. I'm pretty sure he is watching Facebook. I can almost guarantee it. Because he interacts with everybody. And I was told to mix this for 5 minutes. Which is not going to happen. Oh, no, it'll happen because he'll watch this. So, I will be back. So, we are back. I have mixed for 5 minutes. With worm dip, it's very liquid. Like I said, it's 4 ounces. It'll get shipped to you, and it'll be on a truck. It won't be coming by air, air mail. And it is, let me just say this. It will penetrate anything. Worm dip is like the most awesomest thing ever for disc golf, horrible for anything else, and you use it on the bench. So I have a pipette, I don't know how many milliliters. Literally, I just do that much. Maybe 5 or 6 drops. Doesn't look like nothing. You can add as much or as little as you want. It'll evaporate away the acetone. Just evaporates away. I will add more. I'll add it all. Let's see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Aiden gonna yell at me? No, he will yell at me. So you have to make sure this is mixed in really, really good. I can't explain the not mixing in. It won't work because obviously you don't want any gooey spots, and by mixing it, the acetone is going to evaporate out anyway. And it becomes a pretty pink color. Once it sits even longer and does its UV blast by the resin getting warmer, it is phenomenally pretty. There was one of the ladies on the Dice Making Discoveries Facebook page, Kelly Cornelius, I want to remember. She ordered Aiden's first set of pink ones with silver leaf in it. Oh, that's the only set that I wish my son probably didn't sell, but he already made another pair, and I have them on my desk. So, take your pipette, throw it away so it doesn't get ink everywhere. So we use cap style molds, or squish style, cap squish style, I believe he calls it. All 7 of them. And I always throw in, he's always taught me to throw in one of these. And that's what he gives to people apparently. So we'll just do some quick pouring. And you can see as it's sitting longer in the acetone, in this resin, it's getting more pink as it sits, which is what it does. When I'm mixing it for my disc golf, there is a way that we do it where we let it sit for anywhere between 10 hours, 12 hours. I've actually let a disc sit for a whole week in the kitchen in shaving cream. And you put the shaving cream down and you put this down on top of it, and it floats on top, and it makes it so it has a great view. I know I'm doing this wrong. You know that, right? Don't follow my lead. Don't listen to me. I mean, watch what I do, but don't follow my lead. Aiden will tell you. We're going to end up in a car wreck here real soon. So, and if I have any of these laying around, I always tell Aiden to do one because it gives him I guess like a staple of, he can look back and go, okay, when I did this was the color that I ended up with. Which is very good. I know it's called a name. So, pink is done, like you said to, and burn off. Whoop, don't burn my finger, we're going to go this way. Nope, we're going to go this way. And the acetone doesn't burn out, it doesn't catch fire. Which is a good thing. What happened to this lighter? Why is it so? I think he's trying to make this hard for me. He knows that we have another lighter around. And so one thing I've taught Aiden is to make it easier for him. Is to just put the molds on and let them sit themselves down. Tell him to sit in the time. Tell him to sit in the timeout. He says, sit in the timeout. You can tell this is not my thing. This is not my thing. But he needs it done, and he asked nicely. And you know how he got this to happen? He said, "Dad, I got school. I can't be doing this and school. Do you want me to have an education or not?" And I was like, "Ugh, you are playing tricks with me right now, son." But this is where we're at. Real simple, like. And they'll go in the pressure pot for 24 hours. Maybe longer. Depends on how long it takes me to get back over here to my buddy's house to do it. Or to open it back up. Probably be Wednesday when I'm able to get back over here. So oh, I make a mess. Aiden doesn't make this much of a mess. So we'll go ahead and do one more. So pink is done. That was a great color. I'm telling you, I love pink. Simple stuff. I told Aiden he needs to get one of those little memes that go, "A few minutes later." From, I believe, SpongeBob SquarePants or something like that. He always talks about it, but I can't find it. So, once again, we'll have to mix this for 5 whole minutes, you know, and do its little happy dance. He calls it the happy dance. So, I'll mix this up and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back now. I've got some UV yellow. So this stuff gets really, really bright, especially on a plastic disc. So I need to take, oh Lord, that's Willie. Oh man, he's gonna yell at me. I think that's all I need. That's probably pretty bad. Mix it up. Do a little mixing. Oh, it's turning yellow already. I would say the more mixing you do in the resin to get the acetone out, the better. Obviously, this is not made for dice, I would assume. It's made for worms, resin or rubber, which it penetrates rubber really good. It penetrates anything, like I said. I've got a counter. Well, I had a counter at the house that had it. I had a stove that had it. And you can see how bright it's getting right now, just sitting in there. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you some other stuff that we have that I don't recommend using because I haven't got to test them yet. Only because Aiden cleared through the closet that was at my buddy's house that we do all of our workshop stuff at. And so we haven't got a chance to test it. Once again, lay out my molds, and these are molds that Aiden's made. They're 2-piece molds or squish molds. Squish molds, I believe they're called. And he said he has a video. He's going to show you how to make those. He said there's something special about them. I couldn't tell you what it is. They just look like molds. So look how colorful that is already. That is a yellow. That is a bright yellow, and it'll get brighter. So get all my stuff ready, and we'll start pouring. It is so pretty. This is very tedious. I don't know if I was cut out to do this. This yellow is getting bright. And then we'll throw one in our unicorn like we always do. Because he says everybody needs a unicorn. That's why everybody gets one. And then we'll throw one in our sample. And I have extra, which is not normal. So it is what it is. Oh, I gotta come do this, yeah. So, for you guys that are on the Dice Making Discoveries page, I cannot explain to you, I want to go over some things. I cannot explain to you how much it means to me that you guys accept Aiden. He goes to bed thinking about it. He wakes up in the morning thinking about it. Like his level of excitement sometimes is not really there. His level of excitement with the Dice Making Discoveries page is like on a cloud 9. It's really nice to see my son find some, like I said, find something that he really, really, absolutely loves, and be able to stick with it in a community that's accepting of him, and that wants him to succeed. There are some other pages. Oh wow, that burned my finger. There are some other pages that he's parts of. He doesn't get that much interaction. All right, so computer or the camera failed. Oh, so we'll continue where I left off. So we got these two. Throw this one in here. I'll throw this in here like he said. And then we top the molds again. Man, these are not like his other ones. I don't know which way they go on. So he has these all knowing what he does, and it's like a secret to him. He says if he knows and no one else does, that they can't do it. But he has yet to realize that I am smarter than him. Sometimes. Most of the time. But there are times he just blows us away at this house. So, so I am at my friend's house. He lets Aiden, we rent this room here. And he lets Aiden come over, and we have a desk, and we do all of Aiden's arts and crafts here. We weren't able to do it at the other house, just didn't have enough room. So, I mean, it's nice that I have friends that allow me to, that are so caring about my son too. So, I might not be able to do all of them. So that is the video. Once again, let me take these off. So worm dip, it's a great thing. Quick coat worm dip. You'll like it. Just take your time. Don't add too much, and just get it over watered. I'll be right back. So another thing that we use in my dipping of golf discs is this product called I Dye Poly by Jacquard. Same people that make I don't have any of their inks. I mean, it's the same people that make Jacquard paint, Blanco for your Petri dice, like these over here. So what this is it's a powder, and you can see, and like I have fire red, purple, brilliant blue, yellow, green, fluorescent yellow. There are so many different colors. It's not RIT dye. RIT dye does not do the same or penetrate the same as the iodide poly. The iodide poly was made for plastics, and you know, and stuff like that. The RIT dye was more made for shirts. It is specially designed for shirts. So this stuff you can mix with acetone. I mix it with acetone and then I add it as I need it. But that is for a disc. It'll be interesting to see next week when I save up for some more resin for Aiden. How these come out. We're going to do a couple. Like I have pink and I can compare it to the worm dip and see where we're at. I believe this is going to be a better color. This is more, once you use it, you throw it away. I've never used the color intensifier on it, but we're going to do that next week after I get some more resin for Aiden or get some more hours. But thanks for listening to me, and I made no mess, Aiden, and I wore gloves, so I was safe the whole time. Love you, bye.